As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse.
Frankly, there's no telling what's going to happen under these circumstances. Sometimes people break and sometimes they talk. One of the things that I was asked about was whether or not he should be placed or whether or not he's placed under a suicide watch. And in those situations when we have people of his notoriety in jail, suicide watch is something that it would be negligent not to put him under, considering what's going on and everything that's been said since we've been on this broadcast, and considering that suicide is the #1 cause of death inside the jails and the prison. But there's a possibility that he, as well as others in the past, might break.
When the feds come to them and show them what they got on tape, because if he had 250 tapes all over, 250 cameras all over the house, somebody got caught stealing a cookie out the cookie jar. It could be your favorite pastor. It could be your favorite politician. But they didn't think they was being watched.
The FBI is known for going after big names, and Diddy is prepared to serve them all up in order to save his hide. We know he's having trouble in jail and is super paranoid that someone will kill him, so it is only natural that he seemingly wants to give up his elite circle to the FBI.
But why do you think Diddy had all them hidden cameras?
Bruh, when you that powerful, you didn't get that powerful without having 1 or 2 or maybe 3 ups on somebody. Diddy always been the type of individual that want to have ups on the next person no matter what they was doing. Like, he always played artists against each other. He did it to Big, he did it to Craig Mack. You understand? I said before, he did the stuff to Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying? So had the ups on Ja Rule so he could go after Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying? So he always played those kind of up games on people. So to have those cameras and know what he was doing, it's gonna give him the ups on everybody who came to that party. Even your favorite basketball player. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. We know who said that.
There's a long, long list of high-profile celebrities associated with Diddy, and it is becoming increasingly apparent that they're going to tumble like dominoes once the feds crack open this can of words.
Everyone that was not my color believed me. It was my people that needed convincing. If someone like the diddler is your hero, then you should hurry up and go to hell with him. If someone like Jay-Z is your hero, then, just be glad you're not talented so he could sacrifice you like he tried to do me, and he succeeded with Aaliyah. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone.
Now, Carisha and Rick Ross just sat down together in an interview.
I know. Two Diddy doo-wop bops. What a reunion.
First on the list, and someone we don't really talk about a lot, is Jennifer Lopez. Oh boy, is there a lot to unpack here. Lopez and Diddy had an on-again, off-again relationship between 1999 and 2001, though they've rarely talked about it in the years since. One notable incident occurred in 1999 when they were at a New York nightclub and gunfire erupted, leaving 3 people injured. One of the victims, Natanya Rubin, claimed at the time that Diddy shot her. Recently, following FBI raids on Diddy's properties, she reiterated this claim, even saying she planned to have part of the bullet removed from her face to use as evidence.
Yeah, and this was also a different time. I mean, things were very, very different in 1999. I mean, did you sense right from the beginning that no one believed you?
Well, I don't think that was on my mind. I think first and foremost, I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 3. At the time, I was a mother of 2. And just surviving and getting home to my children was of the utmost importance to me. Being whole and being able to mother them. That was, primary on my list. I didn't have any reason to believe that to think that someone would not believe me. But as things unfolded, it was a very short period of time where I realized that's what in fact was happening.
A very big federal investigation happening now, but I'm thinking back to other cases, R. Kelly, Jeffrey Epstein. When they started to dig, all sorts of stuff came to the surface. They reopened old investigations. Would you like to see the investigation involving you getting shot at that club be reopened?
Absolutely, absolutely. The irony is there was a grand jury. We all had to go and speak at the grand jury. J-Lo testified at the grand jury, as did many other people. It needs to be reopened because if that is in fact the case, she carried the gun in and she lied to the grand jury. It needs to be reopened. My shooting, ironically, the night I went into the club, I had a comb in my pocketbook called a rat tail comb. People in the beauty industry or people that use that type of comb would be all too familiar. It's just a comb. It can't do anything to harm anyone. And I had the very security officer who lied during the trial, Sharice, I forget her last name, but she literally took it from me and kind of pushed me like, you can't take this thing, this is a weapon. To let other people in with guns. If someone had combed me 24 years ago, I'd be fine. You wouldn't even know my name. But having been shot by someone that was allowed to come into the gun when I couldn't bring in a comb, I would absolutely unequivocally like the case reopened. It needs to be reopened. And the saddest part for me is, had people taken what I said more seriously and listened more intently, 24 years worth of people probably would not have had to suffer.
Meanwhile, Lopez has mostly stayed silent about their relationship. In 2003, she confirmed that Diddy had been unfaithful, but beyond that, she hasn't discussed him much. However, in a 2014 interview, she acknowledged that he had taught her a lot and said they still had mutual respect and admiration for each other. A moment that resurfaced online involved Lopez's appearance on The Wendy Williams Show in 2015, where Wendy suggested a possible reunion between Lopez and Diddy. Lopez's mother made it clear with a gesture from the audience that it wasn't going to happen. In recent years, photos of the two together at Diddy's parties have also been circulating online. In her 2024 documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, which focused on her relationship with Ben Affleck, Lopez mentioned she had been manhandled in past relationships, though she didn't specify who. Considering Diddy's allegations, it could well have been him.
You're so silly. I'm happy you're here. Being angry at each other very much.
What y'all shooting today?
The last scene.
Oh, that's hot. What's the last scene consist of? Of what? There ain't no kissing going on, right?
Yeah, he has a problem with stuff like that.
There better not be no kissing going on.
Not like a kiss like with tongue.
Nah.
It's not like a kiss, it's like a last moment in a thing. It's not like we kiss all the time. I think it's silly, kissing scenes, because I'm an actor and I know that it just doesn't mean anything and you don't care.
Interestingly enough, Jennifer Lopez's mom has always been against the idea of her dating Diddy.
Did you see any signs that Diddy and J-Lo was going to break up, from your point of view? Did you see the writing on the wall?
Well, when I saw a lot of people, a lot of investigators following us, I knew they were private eyes. Because I worked for a private eye company at that time also. That was Elite Investigation on 29th Street between, 10th and 11th Avenue. It was on 29th Street, Elite Investigation. So a lot of the private eyes, different private eye companies, you work with them on different other clients. One time we had Sharon Stone. So I knew a lot of the guys, and I saw a couple of guys who worked a couple of jobs with me before watching us. So I know a couple of guys that were watching us. So I was trying to tell Paul, yo, you know, we got PIs following us. You know what I'm saying? So it was only certain reasons if they was following us, if they was PIs, somebody was trying to find out something on us. And they'll usually be following us, not when we're going to a big party and stuff like that. They'll just be following me and Puff on our days that we were out and about and we were going certain places. So either somebody hired private eyes to follow us on behalf of Jennifer Lopez.
Meek Mill, who has been seen partying with Diddy on several occasions, including a 2014 Grammys after-party hosted by Mill that got shut down by the police, has repeatedly denied rumors of having a sexual relationship with Diddy.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Between 2012 and 2015, the two collaborated on multiple tracks. Mill featured on Diddy's song, I Want the Love, and Diddy appeared on Mill's Cold Hearted. Rumors began to circulate after producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed a lawsuit, alleging that Diddy had a sexual relationship with a Philadelphia rapper who had dated Nicki Minaj. Since Meek Mill is from Philadelphia and dated Minaj between 2014 and 2016, this sparked speculation. There was even a rumored leaked audio of them. In February, just days after the lawsuit was filed, Meek took to social media platform X, formerly Twitter, to deny being gay, though he didn't directly mention Diddy. Recently, he even offered $100,000 to an investigative team to uncover why he's being linked to Diddy in the media, suggesting there's a conspiracy to tarnish his reputation. Mill hasn't specifically commented on the allegations against Diddy, but did post in April that he doesn't believe any of the stories, saying, "Once they lied about me, I can't believe any Diddy story." At the same time, Diddy and Jay-Z share a long history of collaboration and friendship. Jay-Z was featured on Diddy's debut album, No Way Out, in 1997, appearing on the track Young G's, and performed during Diddy's No Way Out tour. Both rappers are among the wealthiest in the industry, with Jay-Z's net worth estimated at $2.5 billion, while Diddy's was once valued at around $740 million, and they have long been rumored to be tracking together.
D-I-D-D-Y D-E-V-I-L. The devil. He's the devil. And if he ain't the devil, he is the damn short shepherd for him. He wants to be just like him. Let's get Diddy indicted and let's get Jay-Z up next.
Do you believe?
I promise you, whatever tricking the diddler is being looked at for, Sean Carter aided and abetted or was directly involved. It's about to get real tense, and there's a lot of girls and boys who are still trapped inside the machine, working, paying their flesh debts. There's still a lot of them, and they know things that people ain't gonna be comfortable with them knowing. What people really need to be worried about is getting all of the witnesses to come forward before they disappear.
Over the years, Diddy and Jay-Z have been photographed together frequently, including at the 2020 Pre-Grammy Awards Gala, and in 2022 at DJ Khaled's Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony. An old video resurfaced on social media showing Diddy playfully slapping Jay-Z's butt while on stage, which has fueled more online chatter.
Wait till I get my money right. Suicide doors. This is my life, homie, you decide. They say I'm talking with so much emphasis. 50 had to come back out and make my show hot. I so appreciate it.
To Rockefeller
this show motherfucking city, nigga.
I love New York.
Sean Carter is also alleged to have trafficked and abused Rihanna.
She was an innocent baby when she came over here. And look at her now.
14 going on 15 years old. Flown over without parental supervision in a private plane by a man who was supposed to be a producer who auditioned her at 3 a.m. in the fucking morning in a hotel room. Auditioning at 3 a.m. in the morning, a 14-year-old girl.
With no parental consent.
With no parental, nobody. She was flown. She was flown to another country. She was taken to Def Jam headquarters. She was left in a conference room alone with Sean Carter for nearly 6 hours alone, with no parental supervision. Her father was flown up separately. She was 14 and a half, going on 15.
Jay-Z, however, has remained silent on the recent allegations and FBI raids involving Diddy. Many have speculated he was heavily involved in Diddy's operations and will likely be incriminated.
Dad, I know I promised you I'm gonna give you my first Grammy, but we might have to fight for this one.
She said she wanted to thank everybody for her first Grammy.
Anyway, I'd like to thank Jay-Z for being a part of this record with me.
She'd like to thank Jigga Man for being the greatest in the world.
In fact, Jaguar Wright has even gone as far as to claim that it's Jay-Z who is behind Diddy's takedown.
Have you ever been to a P. Diddy party?
Yeah, except many, honest.
And so, can you take us through, like, what goes on, like, when you were there?
Money.
Right.
And
Were you surprised that there were so many cameras in his houses?
no.
So let me ask you, when you hear that Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come in what they call freak-offs now, is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Yeah. Everybody know that. I've been saying it.
So why does Puffy, why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup? Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. He lined up D-Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Do you think Diddy should give up other celebrities and get a better deal for himself? Let us know in the comments.